Student, welcome to the next lecture of biochemistry of proteins. In last lecture, we have discussed the classification of amino acid. Now we will see the properties of amino acids. First is physical properties. In physical properties, first is solubility. The most of the amino acids are soluble in water, but they are insoluble in organic solvent. Whereas the melting point of amino acid is about 200 degrees Celsius. The taste the taste of amino acid is varies with the different amino acid. For example, glycine, alanine and valine, these amino acid are sweet in taste, whereas leucine is a tasteless, whereas arginine and isoleucine, these amino acid are bitter in taste. Then the optical activities or optical properties of amino acid. All amino acid except glycine possesses the optical isomer due to a symmetric carbon atom. Means the carbon atom having 4 different groups. So except glycine, all amino acid possess the optical properties. Whereas some amino acid also have second asymmetric carbon. For example, isoleucine and threonine. Next, amino acid act as an ampholyte, means they can be both acidic and basic, or they can act as a neutral. The amino acid contain both acidic carboxyl group which behave as a acidic, whereas NH2 group which behave as a basic. So these two group, due to these two group, amino acid they can donate the proton or accept the proton. Hence amino acid regarded as a ampholyte. Then Zwitter ion or dipolar ion. The Zwitter ion is a hybrid molecule, contain both positive charge and negative charge on that amino acid. The amino acid rarely exists as in the neutral form with free carboxyl group or free amino group, NH2 group. So either it will accept the proton or it will donate the proton. For example, in strong acidic pH, amino acid is positively charged because it accepts the proton, whereas in strong alkaline pH, it is negatively charged because it donates the proton. Then isoelectric pH, it is represented by small p and capital I. So isoelectric pH is defined as a pH at which molecule exists as a Zwitter ion or dipolar ion and carries no net charge. At that point, molecule is electrically neutral. At isoelectric pH, that amino acid or protein is minimum soluble and maximum precipitable. Now here we explain what is the isoelectric pH. Now here see the amino acid. R is a very group, H, NH2 and COH. Then at low pH, it acts as a behave as a cation because it accepts the proton. Here it is behave like a base. Then at high pH, it donate the proton and become a negatively charged. Whereas as Zwitter ion at isoelectric pH, it accept the proton from and here it is donation of proton. So it having both positive charge and here negative charge. At that point, amino acid is electrically neutral because it contains both positive and negative charge. Then chemical properties of amino acids. First is chemical reaction of amino acid due to carboxyl group present in amino acid. First is amino acid forms salt with bases, where carboxylic acid react with bases to form salt, whereas it forms the ester molecule with alcohol due to carboxyl group. Then decarboxylation reaction. Amino acid undergo decarboxylation to produce corresponding amines. Means in decarboxylation reaction, carbon dioxide is removed from carboxylic acid to form respective amines. Here in image you can see the carbon dioxide is removed from amino acid and it forms the amines. Here Many biologically important amine including histamine, tyramine and gamma aminobutyric acid called GABA. These amines form histidine, tyrosine, glutamate respectively. Then reaction with ammonia. The carboxyl group of dicarboxylic amino acid react with ammonia to form amide. For example, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. These are the dicarboxylic amino acid. When this dicarboxylic amino acid react with ammonia, they form the respective amide. For example, asparagine from aspartic acid and glutamine from glutamic acid. Here NH2, NH3 react with carboxylic acid to form diamino monocarboxylic acid. Then reaction of amino acid due to NH2 group present in their structure. The amino group behave as a base and it combine with acid to form salt. Then a reaction of amino acid with ninhydrin. The alpha amino acid, only alpha amino acid react with ninhydrin to form purple, blue or pink color complex, also called rumen purple. So the explanation of this reaction is amino acid, it react with ninhydrin to produce keto acid plus ammonia plus carbon dioxide plus hydrantine. Then that form hydrantine again react with form ammonia plus another molecule of ninhydrin to give rumen purple color. Ninhydrin reaction is effectively used for the quantitative determination of amino acid and proteins in a given sample. Then color reaction of amino acid. Amino acid can be identified by specific color reaction that we will see in a practical. Then next chemical reaction of amino acid is transamination. In transamination means transfer of amino group from one amino acid to keto acid to form new amino acid. Here you see L-alanine. It is a one amino acid and alpha ketoglutarate. It is a keto acid. Now here the amino group from L-alanine is transferred to alpha ketoglutarate. It form from alanine it give pyruvate, whereas after transfer of amino group alpha ketoglutarate is converted into L-glutamate is another amino acid. So here in transamination there is a transfer or shifting of amino group from one amino acid to another keto acid to form new amino acid. The next term is oxidative deamination. In oxidative deamination, amino acid undergo oxidative deamination or to liberate the free ammonia. So in transamination, amino group is transferred from one to another, whereas in oxidative deamination, ammonia is liberate free. So here explanation between transamination and deamination. Here any amino acid, for example in transamination it gives ammonia group to keto acid to form next amino acid. For example here it is given glutamic acid form, whereas in oxidative deamination NH3 is removed as a free molecule and it form keto acid. It not give any other amino acid. Then non-standard amino acid. So non-standard amino acid means the amino acid which not found in protein or which not coded by codon. Beside the 20 standard amino acids, there are several other amino acids which are biologically important. The amino acid derivatives that are found in proteins, non-protein amino acid perform specialized function. For example, D-amino acid. The amino acid derivatives in protein. Some of these amino acid undergo specific modification after protein synthesis occur, which gives derivatives of that amino acid. These derivative of amino acid are very important for the protein structure and function. For example, collagen. Collagen, the most abundant protein in mammal. It forms by proline, hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine. Here proline it get hydroxylated at 4th position and lysine is get hydroxylated at 5th position. This hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine, they are get derived from proline and hydroxylysine. Then histone. Histones are made up of basic protein lysine and arginine. They are found in association with DNA. This basic protein are methylated, phosphorylated or acetylated. Then gamma carboxyl glutamic acid. These are found in plasma protein involved in blood clotting. It is formed from glutamic acid. Then cysteine. The cysteine is formed by combination of two cysteine molecules. Cysteine is also considered as a derived amino acid. Then non-protein amino acid. The non-protein amino acid means this amino acid never found in protein but performs several biologically important functions. They are further classified into alpha amino acid and non-alpha amino acid. The alpha amino acid which not found in protein are ornithine, citrulline, arginosuccinic acid, thyroxine, triiodothyroxine, S-adenosylmethionine, homocysteine, then dopa, creatinine, ovathiol, azathioprine. Then non-alpha amino acid include beta-alanine, beta-aminoisobutyric acid, GABA aminobutyric acid, aminolevulinic acid and taurine. Then D amino acid. The D amino acid are found in antibiotic. For example, actinomycin D, varenicline, gramicidin S. D-serine and D-aspartate are found in brain tissue. D-glutamic acid and D-alanine present in bacterial cell wall. D-penicillamine, a metabolite of penicillin, is used in the chelation therapy of Wilson disease, which caused due to copper toxicity. D-penicillamine can effectively chelate the copper. Then N-acetylcysteine is used in a cystic fibrosis and chronic renal insufficiency. It can function as an antioxidant. Then gabapentin is used as an anticonvulsant. So all these are the amino acid derivative